everybody, welcome to Big Brother 17 post-wrap-up show on theStream.tv. I'm your host, Ryan Allen Carrillo, and I am joined by an amazing panel. We have Jenn Johnson from Big Brother 8. How you doing, Jenn?
Good.
Looking sharp.
Thanks.
We also have Ashley Iocco, Big Brother 14.
That's
hi to
what's
our
up.
people. We call her the flower child.
That's right.
And round out the panel, we have superfan Kevin, which we have to just make sure you really are a superfan because we will spot a fake like this on that show.
I got this, and I'm looking at the other super fans right here on Twitter. So
He is on top of it.
So this is a TBT.
It is. Well, guys, we are going to be here every Friday bringing you the latest news and gossip for Big Brother Season 17. It's already getting off with a bang. So make sure you guys subscribe to theStream.tv. There's a bunch of shows on there. And make sure you share and like our show because we are just that popular, people. So, guys, let's get started. So, day one, how excited are we, first of all, to be back at Big Brother? Hello? Or am I the only one excited?
No, I love it.
Clearly, I'm the only one cheering as the camera
They're
comes
very
in.
excited.
It
There's
feels
so
so
much
right that
energy.
it's
I
back
love
on.
their energy.
It does.
Do you know what I love about the summers is just how many more Twitter followers I get.
Oh, and then you lose them all after the show.
Yeah, then they never talk to you again until next summer. So it's nice to see all my friends I haven't seen in a while. So
That's right.
first of all, let's do our first thoughts just on the house. What do we think about the new house, the new design versus the birdcage from last year?
It's cool.
It's colorful.
I really
like
like the floor
Exactly.
that's transparent.
Right.
Yeah,
can
you
see
would.
that. I like that one.
I don't love that because I like dresses, and
Right.
like now girls are gonna be like, oh
Well,
shoot, can
wouldn't
wear
you just
that?
go across with no underwear? Commando. Walk
Yeah,
across,
they'll
right?
forget.
Yeah, everyone's
They'll
going
be
to forget.
rolling
I think
around.
that's the
They'll be
idea.
naked, pressing
I
themselves.
mean, how
up
many
against
times
the-
everyone has seen your goods on that show? At one point, someone has taken a screenshot of
Nope.
you guys somewhere. Were you
Never.
very careful?
I was very careful.
Yeah.
Ask,
Like showering-
ask the fans. They wish I had.
Showering in the bikinis?
Yep, I did.
That's what Rachel did. Rachel
I
said
did.
she
I
always
showered,
showered
always.
in bikinis.
I never did.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there's probably nudity out there. View.
Oh,
There's
no,
not
There
Wow.
is not
Wow.
nudity.
Wow.
And the cameras don't go down over the showers because Janelle
don't.
taught me not to go too close when you're talking in the shower. So the person, if you're speaking with someone, don't let them get too close to the shower because then the camera will
Do
go.
you do this in real life too?
I shower naked, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So we have to talk about Julie Chen. Is it just me or is her? She is on point.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah,
hair,
she looks
She
fabulous.
looks amazing.
I commented
Something's
that
up with
too.
the
Wednesday
hair.
night, she looked good.
Yeah, I think she had a
Yeah.
new makeup artist.
She was
She
hot.
gets better every year.
So we have to go through the cast, and guys, I apologize if I, mess up some of those names. A lot of the guys' names start with a J. What is there? A Jace, a John, James. What
Yes,
else?
lots of J's.
Lots of J's. It's very confusing. So let's just go who moved into the house the first week. So we have Austin Judas, which he's like the easiest one to remember his name. Meg, she's the short blonde.
Yeah, she's
Audrey, James, Jace, Shelly, Clay, and Devon. So
Yes.
I thought they all had good backstories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all have a story. That's
Yeah,
for
they
sure. A
all
lot of
do.
energy.
I overall love this cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
They're very different, which is what I really like.
Well, let's
Yeah.
kind of go through it. So we have Austin. He goes by the alter ego Judas. So I almost think he could kind of be coming in hot a little much. You know what I mean? But I think he's saving a lot of that just for the DRs. But I don't know. I've seen on Twitter that fans really like him and some also really hate him.
Yes, he's definitely has a strong personality.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the guys, if there is one this season, that's in like a full guy alliance, an all guy alliance. He'll
Right.
be one of those for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, then so we have Meg. I love that when Meg was on, her friend that was with her was Andrea from Survivor. She's played
I
on 2 seasons.
noticed
Yeah, she was sitting
that.
next to
Oh,
her.
that
They're
was
like
her?
friends.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
also friends with Frankie too, so I'm not sure how she got cast, people.
Oh,
But
she's
she's cute, right?
Yeah, she's
she has
fun.
good
I like
energy.
her. Yeah, I like her
gay
energy.
BFF on the show. I was into her. So then Audrey, of course. I feel like everyone was so excited to see her, and that she's such a girly girl.
She's so
transgender.
hot.
She's
I can't
hot.
get
She
over
looks
it.
good.
Yeah.
We'll talk about her like little coming out story, but I thought she was like, her little backstory is cute too. Well, we can go into her a little bit later. So James, remind me which one James is.
James is the guy that.
James is
yellow
the
guy.
country boy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the
Asian country
hillbilly.
boy.
I'll tell you, I sat down with the hillbilly, and he was not my he was my least favorite to interview.
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
he's actually, I don't know. He seems a little bit charming on the show.
He's
but
very
a little
good at
shy.
home.
he does, right? He's definitely
shy.
not a Donnie. I'll give him that.
Yes.
I think it's hard to stand out with like so much other personality because a lot of people just have so much energy, which
Right.
I love. I love energy,
And-
obviously, but
Yeah.
So he's kind of wasn't my favorite. I don't hate him, but he's not.
We've
my
only
favorite.
seen 2 days also. I mean,
True. Yeah,
these
yeah,
are 2 days and we're still
Exactly.
meeting
True.
everyone, so that could be a reason.
So then Shelly, hottie Shelly, she's
Yes,
hot.
I like her.
She's cute. She's funny. Great smile. I thought she was great too. So then Clay. I mean, how can you not just love Clay? Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
That man is a very good-looking guy.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're so
He's
cute with
a
their little heart
statue.
murmurs. Like, how is
I
that
know.
not casted? I
Well,
mean,
they
they had to
specifically cast
know.
these people for
Yes.
show matches. They for
Yeah,
sure
they were
wanted
meant
them
for
together.
them to be
yeah.
That's
together.
why
and
the
I
two
hope
of
it
them went in
happens.
together.
Yeah.
Like that was, it's very, very obvious.
Yes.
And then round
And
the panel is Devon, who is killing it in the DR with her comments. She is.
Yeah, she is.
She is
She's
another one that
feisty.
I am really rooting for her, but she's also another one that is a little mouthy and you just never know. Like, this whole cast kind of is coming in majorly hot from the beginning. No one is playing a little slower game. What do you guys think about that?
No,
They're-
everyone's.
They're coming in and they are like, they're not wasting any time. They are playing the game right away.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which that could hurt people.
Right.
Also.
Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. There's so many twists after twist
Yes.
after twist
So
after
many
twist. It's
twists.
just kind of
It's
like
the most
you have to
twistiest,
kind of play
twistiest summer
hard.
ever. So then we have to talk about how fast it's going too. There's already
Yeah.
a semi-alliance coming with Shelly, Audrey, and Devon.
excited about it.
I am excited about it too. They seem like a good little mix,
Uh-huh.
and hopefully they're smart about it. But you know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, is this too soon to get into an alliance?" But you guys can speak to this. Don't you? You have to get your alliances
No.
are day one.
Day one.
You
I
are
don't think it's
playing
ever
the
too
game
soon.
when the door
Yeah,
shuts
I was-
behind you.
If I could go back, I would have started Alliance the first like
Well,
2
I don't
minutes.
know why I'm talking to you about alliances. this one had no alliance. Period.
You know what? Let's not talk about it.
What was your alliance with?
I had some alliances,
You
Will.
thought this was The Bachelor. You were dating every guy in there. This one didn't do nothing. So, yeah.
But comparing it to last season when with the all-female alliance, that didn't work out.
Right.
So I don't know, is that going to play over in this season as well?
I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
they seem
what are your
pretty-
thoughts on All Girl Alliance? The fans really want to see
I love it. I want it to hold tight. I want them to stay strong.
I feel
think-
like if it's gonna be people, they're good people to be, because like they're strong in themselves, they're confident,
Right.
and they're like able to like stick it out. I think.
I think CBS was very calculating. They really want a female to win this season, which is why there is a lot of strong female
there
characters
really is.
in this season versus just like a bunch of pretty bombshells with really an empty shell.
Ew.
You need to just stop it over there. I was ready to play, and if you would have seen some of my competitions, I actually kicked butt.
I watched your whole season.
I know, but they edit things, okay?
Oh, okay.
They edit it to me,
Oh.
like me to be like that.
Well, perfect.
Right? I hurt my back the first night.
I know, you were on a bunch of pills. It's just like home. So, going on to the twist, we have to talk about the twist. We have so much to cover. This is very, very short show, but the twist. So, Battle of the Block is back. Do we like Battle of the Block? Do we not like it?
I
I'm
personally-
torn.
I
I don't
love
like
Battle
it.
of the Block, and I wish Battle of the Block was around when I was on because it makes it so strong players make it to the end instead of a bunch of weak players because
Right.
no one wants to nominate the weak player, I
Right.
mean the strong players because they're scared that they'll get
It's because
them off.
also because there's so many people nominated at once, it definitely, that's I think sort of usually makes people lay low in the beginning because it's such a good chance for you to get nominated.
Yeah, I just like it because it lets you like put your full energy into it and like really win stuff and like that's good instead of bad.
As a fan,
thought
I
about
like
that.
it because you never know every time you watch the show what's really going to happen.
Right.
There's going to be so many different twists as there are in this season, but people being on the block and etc. There's
Right.
so many different things that
I bet
happen.
it's great for the house guests too, and you guys could, for 2 seconds speak about this too, because it just adds another competition, which makes it probably more fun.
Oh,
So you're not so
yes.
bored in the house.
Yeah,
with
there's
no-
like 3 days
Yeah.
of comps and you're like, okay,
You're like,
what
what do
I
we do now?
Like,
I can't eat anymore.
eat,
Well,
Yeah.
in the later seasons, I feel like they
Work out.
started
Yeah.
adding more competitions.
Right,
Yeah.
which makes it fun. So then there's also a twins twist. They have not said who the twin is, but the rule is there's someone living in the house right now that has an identical twin that is going to swap out. I don't know how often they're going to swap out, but they said if they survive 5 evictions, then that twin will also join them in the house. They'll all be in the house together. So
I just want it to happen.
I do too, and I'm pretty sure I called it earlier, but I think it's Liz because I
Yeah.
asked her in an interview if she has a twin. She said no, but I do my research, people, and it says that she has a twin. I was like, oh, you don't have a twin? No, we're 10 months apart. Someone is lying. But I want to get to the bottom
Oh,
of it.
because she like models under like her emails like twin something.
Right.
So like maybe she just uses it, but I mean whatever.
it's
I
gonna-
think it's her for sure.
When they find out, I hope she makes it, just because
Yeah.
their faces when she comes walking in, it's going to be this whole
Oh, it's
other
gonna be
thing.
priceless.
Which
Yeah.
also may
So
also
good.
wreck their game big time because they're going to feel like that person was keeping so much from them. But I mean, you never know how this game is
I just
going
don't
to
know
go.
how blondes are gonna do that with all the roots. Like, are they gonna like touch up their hair like nonstop in
Oh
a
yeah,
diary room?
we did our hair.
No, but like, is that? I mean, how do you keep exact like that?
Well, because when they
right,
and
right.
where does that
Switch.
person go when they leave the house?
Diary room. Oh, I know, right? They have to live and like watch what's going on, or else like they're gonna get lost.
Yeah,
Right.
Where
Were
are
they
they
going
gonna
to
live?
jail?
I don't think
House?
I don't know.
That's a
So
lot of
that's
effort.
good. That's going to be a lot of good questions.
That's
That's
a
going to
lot
make
of
that.
effort.
That's going to make it really cool. So then there's also a BB takeover twist, which makes it seem like to me every week something's going to happen.
Yep.
This first week, it's Amazing Race took over, but I mean, my opinion, other house guests could come back and play in the game. I mean, I think that's sort of the tie-in. What do you guys think? Or do you have no
really-
idea?
I have
I don't
no
know. That's
idea.
hard to say.
I don't know.
Who thinks of all these things?
I don't know.
producers.
Lots of,
Thanks,
lots of people.
Ashley.
You're welcome.
No, I think all these twists I think are really great, and I love it when there's some sort of fan integration where we can participate at home. So hopefully, they mentioned there's going to be something to do with that. So I guess we shall see. How
Do you
that
think
works.
it's going to be like
Yeah.
another Team America that they did last season?
I don't know. In my opinion, I think that the fans love the All-Stars. They love the other players. So I think former players are also going to come in and out too. That was my prediction.
That'd
But
be
then
fun.
they would have to be already sequestered. You can't just like
But
have them not
I
already
think they're just going to like
sequestered.
host competitions or
Oh, right,
something. They're
okay.
not going to play the game, but they're going to come
Yeah.
into the house a little
Okay,
bit.
gotcha.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Big Brother's all about fan interaction.
Right.
But they're also
bringing
very
people
fair with
back.
that kind of stuff. Like they wouldn't let people just be out in public and then be like,
Right.
oh yeah,
They
let's put you in
don't
there
break
and
the
ruin
integrity of the
entire-
game.
Yeah, they're
So
not gonna do that.
we have to immediately talk about the first HOH. So it's a game they've played many times. They're on a very short ledge, and they go. The softballs, they look like they got hit pretty hard, right?
Yeah,
It was
intense.
an intense game for sure.
Tomatoes.
And it was tomatoes or whatever it was, but it was actually like softballs.
It
just
was a
being
real
ripped.
soft.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those people were getting pegged pretty hard. So
Yeah.
And then they got tomato. Did you see Shelly's hair afterwards? It was
Wrecked.
like red.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
The
I was like,
bottoms,
she
right?
watched it and it was still red.
it
like
dyed her hair.
is
It dyed her
Oh,
red.
hair.
that's fun.
that'll
Yeah,
sit-
yeah. She has. It's like it's a new thing. Instead of pink, it's red.
What if it was the twin? They're like,
Oh,
oh, how
right.
did you get the red out of your hair? So I mean,
Ooh,
they
that's a
good
also have to be
point.
careful
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like, what if she like slices her face? So they're gonna have to slice her backstage.
Oh my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Well, those competitions are intense. I don't know if your season was the same, but everything's made out of fiberglass and
Right.
like big, giant,
It's
manly
right,
things.
manly
Manly
things.
things.
Yeah, like all the
What
competitions
happened
are
to
for
girl
men.
power? What happened to girl
No,
power?
I'm just saying they're hard.
I like how both of the competitions were like UFO, oh no, and like they made it work for both.
Yeah,
like, that
it was
kinda
cute.
cool.
I like
Yeah,
that. I
that
like
was my
Well,
favorite
I always
comp.
say Big Brother's like adult romper room where it's like those ridiculous games and everything. So we have to
Yeah.
talk about that. James won, correct?
Yes.
And they actually asked someone to sit out, so Devon actually sat out. So we don't know what the significance of that, but I don't know. I'm not the first one to volunteer for something brand new on the first day.
Would you guys have done that?
I
you
would
have
for
sat
sure
out?
not have.
I don't think I could sit it out in
No.
a competition. No.
No. I probably
no,
would have
no.
because my back hurt, so.
Okay, well, perfect. Well, so guys, we also want to remind you guys now that you guys can join in on the conversation on YouTube. We can, Jenn is on right now, so
Yeah,
you can
let's see.
if there's is there any fans going on there? Anyone, or everyone just saying hi?
Let me refresh.
Because you guys can go live anytime, and we will take your questions and join in
Can't
the
wait.
conversation with us. Well, while you look up that, we have to talk about Thursday's episode. We had 7
Yeah.
new guests come in, so let's just go through it. It was Liz, John, Jason, Vanessa, Becky, Steve.
Really love this group.
Liz is the supposed twin who we think is coming in. John, remind me John again. John is the dentist.
Yes,
With that voice.
he talks very loud.
He's
He
very
yells in the
Dan.
diary room.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was one a few seasons ago. I think his name was Joe, the chef. He was yelling in the diary room also.
the
Yeah.
whole time. Yeah, I mean,
Dan used to yell in the diary room too.
what's funny, everyone thinks the diary room's so contrived because people are so out of control because, you for sure practice what you're going to say before you go out there. You probably don't. Jason
No,
is
straight off the top.
hysterical. What can I say about Jason, right? He is like,
He has those
pink,
one-liners that are going to be all the hashtags.
that pink room downstairs, living in his mom's
love him.
basement, he's
He
out
owns
of
it.
control. But I don't know, I think he's a little bit risky. Vanessa, poker player.
She's going to be
Yeah.
like the underdog. Like, she's not going to show her power first.
Right.
No,
Like,
she's
right out the
She
Smart.
says she's a
I
DJ,
think
which
she
she
might
also
win.
is a DJ. She's also a lesbian. I know she didn't mention that, but she is, LGBT. So she was also married before too. She has a whole
I think
crazy
she did
history.
mention it.
Did she?
In her, like, when she was at home, she said that she was married, but now she was married to a guy and now has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I guess I was not paying attention.
But she didn't say it
people.
in the house.
Who said that?
Vanessa. So then
I don't really have any questions.
No
by the
questions.
way.
Everyone
They're
just saying
all
hi.
like,
Ask us some questions,
Stop.
Hey,
people.
guys.
It's just like information. but
Information.
thanks.
People just join in the
They're
conversation.
like, we noticed he was Miley's favorite interview about you, and he said, we noticed, Ryan.
I was the least. No, everyone
no.
noticed.
Said that about like.
No, it was
about
brutal.
yeah.
Brutal. It was probably
We
one of the
noticed.
worst interviews ever. Except when
Someone's saying
Why?
that maybe they'll wonder if they'll reuse a twist from each of the past seasons, and then they said the
That's a
twin
good idea.
twist was from season 5.
right.
So,
Okay.
I
I
that's
didn't watch
just one.
season 5, people.
Yeah,
but,
that's right.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, work.
Okay.
All right, so we have Becky. Becky's
I like Becky.
what's Becky's background? I forget what
Becky's
she.
from Colorado.
She
and
is.
She's like,
Rado,
Rado.
as Jay says.
She's really
I'm not
pretty.
into Jay actually.
I like
Jace.
her.
You
My
would.
bad.
Was it Jace?
I don't know.
Or was it John?
Jace.
Oh, there's too many Jace.
What about
Jace.
Steve?
You're right. Oh, I love Steve.
Steve.
I don't know
we
why.
like Steve.
He's a
Because in
music
his
guy,
interview, he
correct?
made a dream board back in the day. That's
Right.
why I like him.
No, he is a little too I don't know.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Steve.
Oh, what do you like?
Really like him. I think he's funny, but I feel like he's gonna have a horrible, horrible social game. I'm like worried about that.
No, he was
I think he's gonna
comforting.
try,
He was
yeah.
comforting. I think Vanessa on the feeds last night.
I just feel like he's so awkward. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I don't know.
I think he knows that, so
That's
he's
what they
gonna
said
make it
about
so it's
Ian.
not.
I don't know. I think he's a little bit
Ian
more
was
than Ian.
crazy watching on the feeds. P.S.
Well, in the beginning, yeah.
No, the whole time. He like would like rock and like twist.
I remember
like I
seeing
was
that,
like, oh
yes.
my gosh, is he okay?
Well, it is a full house now. Everyone is fully playing the game. There's obviously 2 seats that are missing. So Phil came in to take over for Amazing Race.
Yeah.
They showed clips of Rachel and Brennan, Jeff and Jordan, and they always play those horrible clips of Rachel.
I know.
bless
I
her.
felt
know,
kind of
poor
bad.
girl.
Always. Like Jeff and Jordan are all
She
cute,
was
and
on
Rachel's
2
just
seasons,
bawling
right?
and just a mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love
2
that
seasons,
clip.
that's
though.
the one clip.
The other clip I love of her is when she, when they asked her to cut her hair, and just it did not work out at all.
Oh yeah, she had to redo the whole thing.
Right.
Or else, yeah, no.
So we also have to talk about the 2 people that entered the house were
Yeah.
then Jeff and Jackie. They came out. I think everyone was like, "Who?"
Yeah, do we like Amazing Race crossing over to Big Brother?
I don't mind it, but pick a better, more prominent team, like someone from the past that people would enjoy.
I
I
like
can't
it. They were
say.
just in the most recent season, and I personally like them. I didn't like love them, but like they were cool enough. But I like that they like integrating everything. You know,
Right.
I
maybe
thought-
Ashley and I could go on Amazing Race. You know,
Well, I think
we could, we
you
could
know,
integrate back
Big
The
into
Brother
fans
Race.
love a crossover, and I love a good crossover, but it definitely puts a big target on your back. Especially 2 of them coming in. A
Yeah,
lot of people have
absolutely.
questions, and like with Big Brother, you're trying to like minimize as much attention to
for
yourself
sure.
as possible.
I was thinking about this. I think it would have been smart on their part if they went into the house acting like they hated each other and they had a secret alliance and they each had their own alliances, and that way they.
They're kind of doing that. I mean, they're not the couple at least,
Right.
and they
But they're
seem to.
still-
They
yeah.
immediately went to separate people. They weren't like together talking
Yeah.
to you, together talking to anyone. They were kind of
Well,
already separated.
I guess
but they
we
didn't
shall
hate each other.
see
You're right.
How it's
Yeah.
all going to turn out. But guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back with your fan questions and anything you may have on Twitter. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Just in case you missed it live.
Oh, just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, I'm doing something right now.
So we're all super excited.
This is dancing.
So what would that be, like a 7?
I cannot. I literally cannot. You guys have got to get it together.
Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Hate the contract you didn't get.
He's a coward. He's a giant chicken shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going to be like hurricane. Whoa.
Watch out for those girls. They are gagging them.
Hold the phone,
Hold on.
bro.
The more brutal you are, the more power you have.
Right.
That was sexy. It was hot. It was heated. I was into it.
You are going to be the most high-paid hooker in the world.
Go ahead and invite your friends and everybody. Tell your mama, tell them don't ahead, turn the stove off and get up on the computer so we can get on the theStream.tv.
Thank you again for joining us, and until next week, bye-bye.
Hey everybody, we are back. That was a long commercial break. So let's go into the HOH competition for last night. So it was another UFO theme. Do you want to describe not the challenge? What was it called?
Ashley apparently is her favorite.
Describe it.
Yes,
your favorite.
it was
For
my
it.
favorite competition. I've never seen anything like this before. Have you guys?
At a strip club.
Oh,
But Go
okay.
ahead.
Well-
Is this why it's your favorite?
No, it's my favorite because I love the UFO theme and how they're being sucked up, and I always think that I'm an alien.
I like
I'm
when
gonna
they
be sucked
fell
up
into the
one day.
hay. Oh, that
Yeah,
part was
and then they
Yes.
go into the
They were, like,
hay. Like, that would be
destroyed. They were
so
gooey
fun
and
to
then
play.
hay.
Right.
And I
That
was
was
holding on to the
Right.
log, and they have to get.
right. It looked very. I mean, it obviously looked hard. By the
Yeah.
end, they're like yanking them off there.
Yeah.
But some of the strategy is they have to like hold on with their arms. But like Jason was just holding on to the side in the beginning, or Steve actually. He was the first one to go. But
Well, apparently that didn't work.
whatever.
Yeah,
So at
you
the
had
very
to-
end, we saw Jason make a deal with Jackie
Yes.
Which that as always comes in handy. I mean, that was good for her because she had obviously a huge target on her. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I mean, like she was at the
was
top
at the top.
of the pole.
Kinda had to.
Make a deal.
Why was he?
had to.
Why was he like, yeah, let's just do that? Like, I
He
don't
should-
even.
I
get
would have just
that.
stuck it out, but whatever.
Yeah. No,
but good
like,
for
that was
her.
funny that she's just like, I mean, she's like, yeah, I made the deal. Like, she clearly watched like one season of Big Brother and like,
Right.
was like make deals when you're gonna go out.
Well, when I did when I did my pre-interviews with Jason, he said that he was going to win every competition. I was like, this kid is not going to win nothing. But like those kind of like endurance competitions, I think are really well for someone who does not weigh very much because it's not your entire body weight.
Absolutely.
Sometimes like
Yeah.
if you're like 200 pounds, like that's like a lot of weight pulling against
He
you.
looked
Yes.
very comfortable. Like he wasn't looking like he was sweating or it was pulling him up at all.
No,
no.
he was
He was
like
good.
he was ready
Calm,
to
cool,
go.
collected.
He
He's
was
less
ready
than
to go.
100 pounds.
Right.
It's very easy for him.
So is the house starting to get a little bit paranoid? Everyone's not really sure about what jobs everyone has, what everyone's doing. Like, is paranoia already setting in from the moment you guys walk into the house?
Yes.
It is, right?
I don't know. I don't think I had paranoia. I think that's probably why like I was always like way too happy.
You just
Like everyone was like, she's not a real person, and I was
she
like,
is
oh.
way too happy to be
Yeah,
here.
like I was never paranoid. I was more just like, I didn't care. I don't know. That's
Right.
not really a statement. Sorry.
It was good. Our season was so paranoid.
No, I think everyone
Yeah.
else was paranoid.
Well, it's just
I
so
think we
funny,
should
like the
be.
second the game starts, like you just are so involved because that is
Yeah.
your life. There's no
Yeah.
phone, there's no TVs, there's no books,
That's
there's
true.
nothing.
That's
so
the hardest part for me. If I'm
it's
being honest.
just
I'm watching us all.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely crazy.
I'm
Well, guys,
watching us.
we're gonna go to
I'm live
some
watching us.
fan questions right now.
Oh,
So let's
no way.
actually do Twitter first.
Yes.
So Kevin, take it away.
Yes, so we have Russell Hantz. Don't you think that Boston, Rob, and I walking into that house would have been an epic? Sorry,
It's his first time reading. Just kidding.
always right. That house would have been move epic than whoever that way.
So what do you guys?
And he's from
you guys know
Survivor,
Russell
you said,
Hantz, right?
I don't even get it.
Yeah.
Well,
hey,
I'll
Russell.
tell you.
I don't get the question.
I'll explain it. It's not even a question. Sometimes they're just comments. But like Russell and Boston Rob are two notorious players that played Survivor,
Oh,
and
Survivor.
he's basically saying, who are these amazing race kids that walked into the house? And everyone's like, who? As opposed to if it was like some huge reality personalities where people would have like freaked out. Oh my God, I'm playing with Russell Hantz. I'm playing. That's the point I was sort of making earlier. Pick a better amazing racer than who they have in there right now.
I think they
I
should have
think you're
picked someone from Amazing Race who's won, so they kind of have like, oh, like we're like a challenge player. We've already won a show
Right, they
before.
already won. Like,
Right.
Shouldn't
That
we
would
put
have
them
helped in
up?
the
Bigger
house.
target.
Yeah.
Even though they're
But
already
I think
big
if they win,
targets,
it's even
but-
more of a target. Because like these people already have $1 million. They don't need.
No, they
another
didn't
$1
win.
million. No, I'm just saying,
yeah.
like, right.
But they just got. I mean, we just ran into. Oh my gosh, what was her name? Laura.
Oh,
At that
right.
event we were at, Laura and Tyler.
And they
Tyler,
won.
they just had won.
Right.
But everyone on YouTube is saying they would have been really boring. I like them, but they'd been boring.
Right.
So
Totally.
like, but I really like them.
Right. Let's
know,
go back
she
to
was
another
great. I don't
know why they've been
Twitter
boring.
question.
Yes, this is from I am Team Vegas. Ryan, they're actually talking about you in this one.
Okay.
They tweeted you saying that Austin said Ryan kissed my six-pack.
Okay.
Jace asked, did he? And Austin said, I wish. I love Ryan Carrillo.
Well, let me just tell you, people. They were
that's a
talking
real
about me in the
story.
live feeds last night. Apparently, Jace said that I kissed his abs during his interview, which sounds completely inappropriate, especially for a reporter. I don't even remember doing that. But Austin gave me a little shout out, and a little love. So gotta love Judas for giving me a little
love
love.
him.
Day one in the live feeds.
That's right.
All right, go ahead. What's
famous.
next? I'm famous.
Yes, you go. Our last one is from @RealityTV Please. Derek wouldn't last 1 second in this house. All these people are playing from day one.
That's
Derek,
so true.
obviously referring to the winner of last season.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
Like the strategy
I can
of
see
laying
that.
low is definitely
Yeah.
not working on this one. But do you have any fan questions for us on YouTube?
I mean, can I get a shout out? I got that question. Sheena123.
Sheena,
what's
hey,
up? Hey.
what's up?
I'm loving. There's comments. I'm loving Audrey and Devon for the gameplay. Austin,
Who would
he's
have they
hot.
picked for? Who
mean,
would
I
you
don't
have
have
picked
much.
for Amazing Race?
To come in?
Yeah, since you guys watched the show.
I really liked Laura and Tyler, but like, yeah,
All right.
they were just so fun and like they're just so perfect. But then at the same time, I guess that's boring for TV.
I guess. Well, guys,
Boo.
all I can say is our time has come and gone
No.
already. So
That was too fast.
Too fast,
Oh,
too
really?
fast. So next week is going to be an exciting week. This was a big introduction for everybody. So we're going to be covering everything on Friday. We will be going live deep. We have secret connections in Big Brother House, exclusives coming directly to you. So we're so glad you joined us today for theStream.tv Big Brother 17 post wrap-up show. Make sure you subscribe and share with your friends because we are popular people. So we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. For more of the Big Brother After Show, hit that button and subscribe to theStream.tv.